Hey everyone, welcome back to another New World video. I hope that everybody is having an absolutely fantastic day, and in today's video I'm bringing you guys another Rawhide video, as I still feel that the core elements, iron, this green wood or aged wood of some capacity, more or less greenwood, rawhide, and a few other things like fibers are going to be some of the most valuable assets when it comes to end game stuff, just because eventually when everybody becomes level 60, not a lot of people are going to be gathering those items or farming them on their own, and they're going to be buying them off the market, and that just means that it's going to become a lot more expensive. So that's why I've been bringing more videos about finding these resources a little bit easier for you guys. So I brought another farm to you guys. I've been testing this out for a while, and I have been able to make up to about 13,000 rawhide per hour. It's a little bit better than the last spot that I was at. The enemies are about twice as difficult, but when you're up a little bit higher, it shouldn't really make that much of a deal, especially when you get up to that level 60 range. It takes only a couple hits on them and they are dead, especially with the light staff that I currently have, but you guys can choose to kill them however you want. Now, the first spot that I actually showed you guys, just kind of talking over, if you guys haven't seen that video, I highly recommend that you guys go ahead and check it out. You're only going to be dealing with level 15, and it's actually relatively close to a settlement. Now, these ones are at a level 33, and you're going to be focusing specifically on the dogs, but it's not the only thing that spawns in this area, so you guys are going to have to be a little bit careful. Now, typically when I've actually come here, I usually do this more in the evening hours. This is in the afternoon, so more people are actually online. So usually when I come here, there is nobody here because it is out of the way. However, it is part of the main quest line that you come to this location. And if you haven't gotten to that point in the story, then I'm not really going to go ahead and ruin anything, but you might have to deal with a couple players along the way. But for the most part, they're just going to come in, grab their stuff, and get out because they're going to be a little bit lower level of a character and might not necessarily be able to deal with these enemies as efficiently as possible. So let's go ahead and kind of dive into it. So we're going to be focusing on these dogs here, or these like whatever you want to call them, the hound dogs. And I am currently using skinning luck. So hopefully I can find some better stuff. Now, the nice thing I do like about this farm a little bit better, even though the spawns technically are a little bit slower, as you saw just a little bit ago, I got 53 rawhide per hound dog. Now, the last video, or the last location that I showed you guys, you were only able to get, at most about 30 to maybe 40 if you were extremely lucky, but this is very consistent at getting up to that 50 range relatively quickly. Now, as you can see, I am dealing with a little bit of competition right now with somebody else in this location, so I definitely will not be making up to that 13,000 items per hour, but it does help. And then once you actually get inside of this fort right here, this is where you're gonna have to deal with a lot of other enemies, but you can see that they do spawn back fairly quickly, and there's usually 3 dogs outside of the fort, and then there's going to be 3 dogs inside of the fort. There's only 1 enemy outside the fort, and there's right there as far as on this side of the gate, and then there's a couple over there, but there usually is a dog over here somewhere. There he is. Wow, I am terrible shotter at this time of day, apparently. I did just wake up, so I actually more play over the overnight schedule than early mornings, or even early afternoons for that matter. So there we go. A 48 for that one, and then we're also going to get 47 for that one. You can see another dog there. And then if you actually go down to this road right down here, there is usually a dog that spawns from time to time down in this area as well, right there. So if you're having a hard time finding some of the dogs in the area, just kind of go around the outside of the fort if you don't really want to go inside the fort to deal with the enemies. But they do spawn relatively quickly, and you can group them up pretty easily and get 3 at a time if you guys want to be able to go ahead and do that. Oh, he leveled up. He was at 39 just a second ago. Nice, good job. But let's go ahead and show you guys on the map where you guys can actually go ahead and find this location. We're going to be down in Cutlass Keys here at Fort Ramos. The closest fast travel location is going to be right here at the shrine, the Marsh View Shrine. And the closest city obviously is going to be Cutlass, just because we are in Cutlass Keys. So pretty good farm. Like I said, it's a level 33 area for the, or level 34 for the dogs here. And yeah, it's relatively easy to go ahead and get this taken care of. And you saw how fast they actually do respawn. They do a decent job at respawning fairly quickly. And now there's actually 3 people in the area, but there kind of has been for a little bit of time. It just seems like the other guy is actually more focused on it than me and the other guy at this point in time, since I'm going to be more or less making a video on it, and he's just focusing on you know, collecting as much rawhide as possible. But I had no rawhide before actually coming here, and you can see I'm already up to 477 rawhide. Now, on average, on my server, it's selling for about 25 cents to 40 cents, depending on the time of week, the time of day, depending on who's online, who's crafting, and things like that. So it can get really relatively expensive to go ahead and, you know, pay for a whole bunch of rawhide or other materials for that matter. So that's why I want to be able to bring some of these other videos to you guys as much as I possibly can. So if you guys want to see other really good locations, and I plan on bringing a fantastic location for a higher level character in the next couple of days, where you guys can find some of the more rare components that you guys are going to need for higher level end crafting. So if you guys want to either be able to keep them for yourself or sell them on the market and actually make a substantial amount of money, I'm going to show you guys exactly what you guys are going to need to do in order to actually make that happen. Unfortunately, I've spent a lot of money over the last couple of days just buying specific gear, especially now that I'm a level 60. So now I'm trying to actually do some of this stuff because I don't need skinning. I already have, you know, my my trade skills already maxed out for tracking and skinning. Harvesting, leatherworking is pretty much done because I've been converting all of it into infused leather and then selling it. Smelting is getting up there, mining is getting up there, and a few other ones are getting relatively close. I'm trying to work on crafting just so that I can finish up a few things in that category and to get to where I want, because I want to start selling some infused bags if possible, because I literally have like 1,000 infused leather right now. It seems like I'm have the most out of everybody, and I put about half of it on the market, and I've already sold like half of it, so that's pretty good. But anyway, hopefully this video does help you guys out, and if it does, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Do all those things so that my views or my videos can get out to more people. It's definitely appreciated, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.